Imagine a family vacation. The sun is shining, laughter fills the air, and everything seems perfect. That was the scene for the McCann family in May 2007. But in just one tragic night, their lives would change forever. This is the story of Madeleine McCann, the little girl whose disappearance shocked the entire world. It was May 3rd, 2007. The McCann family, along with their friends, were staying at a holiday resort in Praia da Luz, Portugal. The small coastal village was a beautiful and peaceful place, a perfect spot for a family getaway. Madeleine, just 3 years old, was staying with her parents, Kate and Jerry McCann, and her 2 younger siblings. That evening, the parents decided to have dinner at a tapas restaurant just a short walk away from their apartment. They made a choice that, unfortunately, would haunt them forever. The McCanns left their 3 children sleeping in the apartment and took turns checking on them throughout the night. But when Kate went back to the apartment at around 10 p.m., she discovered something terrifying. Madeleine's bed was empty, and the window was open. Madeleine was gone. Kate screamed, "Madeleine's gone," and the entire resort was thrown into chaos. Staff, guests, and even locals joined the desperate search for the little girl. Police were called, but crucial hours were already lost. The search went on through the night, but there was no sign of Madeleine. And as the hours turned into days, the mystery only deepened. Within days, Madeleine's disappearance became international news. Her face was everywhere on TV, in newspapers, and on posters plastered across the globe. The McCanns held press conferences, begging anyone with information to come forward. The world watched in shock. How could a little girl disappear from her bed without a trace? Speculations ran wild. Some believed Madeleine was abducted by a stranger, while others thought it might have been someone close to the family. The theories were endless. As the investigation continued, the Portuguese police faced heavy criticism for their handling of the case. There were accusations of mismanagement, and even Kate and Jerry McCann were named as suspects at one point. This only added to the heartbreak and confusion surrounding the case. Despite the accusations, no concrete evidence was ever found against them. And yet, the lack of answers kept the world divided. Some believed the McCanns were innocent parents devastated by their loss, while others weren't so sure. Over the years, there have been countless leads. Some witnesses claimed to see a strange man near the apartment that night. Others reported sightings of a girl matching Madeleine's description in far-off countries. In 2013, Scotland Yard launched a new investigation called Operation Grange. They worked tirelessly, re-examining old evidence and chasing new clues. But despite their efforts, the case remained unsolved. Madeleine would be 20 years old today. But her story remains frozen in time forever, that little girl with a bright smile and innocent eyes. Her disappearance has become one of the most famous and heartbreaking mysteries in modern history. Was she taken by someone she knew? Was it a stranger? Or is there another explanation that no one has considered? These are questions that haunt not only her family but millions of people around the world. Over 16 years later, the search for Madeleine McCann continues. Her parents have never given up hope, and neither have the countless people who were touched by her story. Every few years, new theories emerge, but the truth remains out of reach. Perhaps one day we'll finally learn what happened on that fateful night in May 2007. Until then, Madeleine's disappearance remains an unsolved mystery that reminds us of the fragility of life and the importance of never losing hope. Subscribe for more true crime stories that keep you thinking long after the video ends.